Hey there, Mission Mike here. Going to be going over the Scrape and Debug plugin. So we'll start with installation. So we're going to find it here, look for my pink logo, and we're going to install Scrape and Debug. And we'll get it activated. So the first thing you should see is this notice, thank you for activating Scrape and Debug, and we'll visit the settings page to get started. So we'll go through the debuggers and tools here. We have Facebook available if we want to see what our posts are going to look like on Facebook. We have the LinkedIn Post Inspector, which is similar. Google PageSpeed Insights is going to give us an insight on how our pages are performing and things that we might be able to fix. We have the HTML validator from W3C. Google Rich Results Test, which is a newer service that is actually replacing the structured data testing tool. This is deprecated, but we'll keep it active and I'll remove it when the service is actually gone. And lastly, we have the Google AMP test. This is really only relevant if your site supports AMP. Below this, we're going to have the defaults to show on which post types. On this installation, I just have pages and posts. But if you have different custom post types available, they will be listed here, and you can check the box, and it will include the panel on those when you're in editing or the list view mode. So we'll go ahead and save. Now I have a post open here so I can show you what this is looking like on one of my own posts. On the right side, we're going to see the Scrape and Debug section. It's collapsible in the blocks view. And so we'll run this post about this plugin, and we're going to run it through Facebook here and see what that looks like. So it looks like this URL hasn't been shared on Facebook before, so we'll go ahead and click Fetch New Information, and it's going to scrape it and see what it can infer from the post. So here's what our preview looks like. It's not super pretty here. We don't have an image yet. And this Facebook likes to cache these, so it doesn't scrape a post or page every time it's shared. So this is in their cache. So if someone shares this URL now on Facebook, this is what's going to come up. So I'll go ahead and I think I'm going to add a featured image here. Let's add this banner graphic. Looks good. I'll go ahead and update it. So I'll go ahead and click this again, and you'll see that it inferred an image from the post the first time we scraped it. It may have taken a few seconds to cache, but there it is. We don't see our featured image yet, so I'm going to go ahead and click scrape again. And when this is done, we should have an updated response that includes the featured image that we just updated. So let's see what happens here as we wait for the spinning wheel. I'm going to go ahead and refresh the page, and there it is. Okay. So this is now what it would look like if someone shared the link on Facebook. So that's pretty much covers Facebook. We can see the same on the LinkedIn Post Inspector. It's the LinkedIn's tool to do the same. So it's going to scrape this page and find the tags. And this is the preview of what the post will look like there. It includes some information about the post that it finds, just like Facebook, which is nice for debugging. Hence the name Scrape and Debug. So that covers the social media options that we have available now. As more are added, they will appear here. We can do performance. So Google PageSpeed Insights, it's gonna run a page speed test on this post, and we'll see what the results are looking like. Hopefully they're not terrible. Could be better. 78 on mobile, 97 desktop. Good. But this will help me dig into the things that I need to fix. Probably some JavaScript issues, and some CSS. So that's another day. We can also check the validation on the HTML using the new HTML checker. So if this does have errors, they are going to show up here. I cleaned this up, you better believe, right before this video was created so that it looked pristine for you. And then we have the rich results tests from Google. We can run it through here. And the page is eligible for rich results, which is good. If there's any errors, they will appear here. Structured data testing tool is deprecated, and there should be a little warning or something. Yeah, it says the tool is being shut down here and to try the rich results test. But for now, this tool is still active, so I will leave it in the plugin. And then the Google AMP test. If the page is an AMP page, or if the website supports AMP, it's going to scrape it and detect that and run it through its AMP testing. If it was activated, it would give me some info. So it's not an AMP page. So that's the gist of what you're going to see on a page edit or post edit screen. We also have this. If I go to posts, you will see the Scrape and Debug column here, which is Quicklinks. So this could be helpful if you have multiple people writing for your blog and you want to check what these posts are looking like. You can go ahead and click them straight from here, and it's going to open up the same things for each individual post. So like this one hasn't been shared before. Maybe I want to fetch the new info and see what it looks like. It's going to do the same. And this one had a featured image in place, it appears. So that's what's pulling in there. And that's the gist of it. All the options are here. You can, if you turn off different options in the settings here, scrape and debug settings, maybe I don't need, since I don't have AMP and I don't really want to look at the deprecated tool for structured data testing, I'm going to remove those. And we'll see that next time I refresh here, they should be gone in the right. So now it's only showing me the relevant options that I want to see. And same for here in the scrape and debug column. I'm only going to see what is relevant to me. So I hope you like it. If you run into any problems using this plugin, please shoot an email over to holler@missionmike.dev, and I'll look into getting it fixed ASAP, or open a ticket on WordPress support and I'll get back to you there. If you enjoy the plugin, please visit and leave me a review. I don't have any ratings yet as of making this video, but I'm looking to beef that up at some point and hopefully get some good results. Thank you for your time. I hope this serves you well. Take care.